Welcome in, Mountaineer Nation. It's a great day to be a Mountaineer, no matter where you are in the world. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when I post a new video. If you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Always leave a comment and let me know what you think. I know my last video ruffled a few feathers, and I still stand by everything that I said in that video. You know, it is what it is. I appreciate all the comments, the good ones and the bad ones. I like to interact with you guys, so keep the comments coming. Today, I'm going to talk about the Mountaineers as an organization and 3 things that I think they can do to change the trajectory that they're on right now. Tell you about that right here on the Mountineer Effect. I know in my last video I talked about knee-jerk reactions, and I still stand by that. You have to be really careful when you're talking about college kids and coaches and things like that, and not make knee-jerk reactions. But I've got a couple of things that I think the Mountaineers could do to improve the trajectory of their season and their trajectory of the program moving forward. Number 3, I want to see more of Tony Mathis. He's our backup running back behind Letty Brown. I've noticed that he seems to hit the holes a little quicker than Letty does, which might take some of the pressure off the O-line, who is letting the block develop into the play. He seems to me like he runs with a lot of gusto and a lot of power. I would like to see him play just a little bit more so we can kind of see where he is in comparison to Letty Brown. I think that in the future, he's really going to be a really good back. I think he's going to be better than Letty Brown. And I kind of saw even some of that against Oklahoma State in some of his hustle plays that he had. I would like to see Tony Mathis Jr. play a little bit more. Number 2. Now, here's where hiring and firing of coaches, to me, really begins. I like Matt Moore, but I don't feel like he's got what it takes to get West Virginia where we need to be as far as our O-line. If I was in charge, I would probably either fire Matt Moore or change his duties, because he is still your assistant head coach. But I would go out and I would get Sam Gregg from Liberty to come in and coach my O-line. He has consistently, from the beginning of his career, produced players that have won many awards. Liberty's been one of the best Russian programs in the country. And I think that would translate to West Virginia, because they're using the same kind of blue-collar kids to get the job done. I think it would be a really good hire for West Virginia if they could pull that off. I think he would be a good fit for the program, and he would be a good fit for Mountaineer Nation. And I think he has what it would take to get our O-line over this hump that they're stuck in. Number 1, if I was in charge, I'd bring Owen Schmidt in and put him on staff. And I'll tell you why. Nothing embodies the West Virginia mindset more than Owen Schmidt. That guy is as tough as nails and as a hard worker as you'll ever find. He is a modern day Rocky Balboa story. I mean, he really is, if you know where he started and where he came from. I think if you could bring him in to help teach these kids about strength and fortitude and playing hard and, you know, the blue collar football, and how to play blue collar football, I think it could really benefit this team greatly. I think he is somebody that a lot of Mountaineer fans forget about and the coaches have forgotten about. Owen Schmidt's one of those guys that really still fly under the radar that I think West Virginia could bring in and use to help not only with recruiting, but just teaching kids how to be tough and how to do their jobs and do so with gusto, because every snap that guy played was 110%. He embodies what it means to be a Mountaineer, and I think having that on staff wouldn't only serve as a reminder to the players, but also to the coaches of this is the mentality that the people of West Virginia have. This is the mentality that we want to instill in our kids. This is the mentality of a hard-working winner. And that, me personally, I think that could benefit our program for years and years to come if that would be something that could happen. Now, I don't claim to be any experts when it comes to football. I never have. But I do have an opinion, and I'm not afraid to put it out there. I'm not afraid to talk about what I think, and I don't pander to the fan base. I come up with my own ideas, my own thoughts, and then I put them out there to share with you guys. And good or bad, I'm going to keep putting out the content because I do enjoy doing it. So let me know what you think about my 3 changes. Let me know if you think that would be beneficial or not to the program. And if you have any thoughts on what are things that we could do now to help change the trajectory just a little bit of where we're headed. Put them in the comments down below. But I'm Sam the Man. This is the Mountaineer Effect. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos and leaves me a comment, gives me a thumbs up or a subscription. You know, I really do appreciate it. But everybody have a good night. Let's go, Mountaineers.